Okay. Hello, my name is Shreya Krishna, and I will be talking to you guys about the general outline of an essay. Um, this is very vague. It's just the general structure and the formatting. So this can be applied for either English or history essays. Um, it's just a general outline. I hope you find it helpful. Let me share my screen so we can get right to it. Okay, so hi. We're going to be talking about this. We're going to go right into it. So depending on how many, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's just start. So let's bullet point. So the very first thing you'll ever write, usually, is the introduction. You introduce the prompt, and you also introduce what your stance is, and you usually answer the prompt, the question in the prompt. So you have to have your thesis statement. Okay. Whatever you do beforehand is generally up to you, and it's really dependent on what kind of essay you're writing, and then what your topic is. So that's why I'm kind of vague about that. But you have to have your thesis statement at the very end. Like that's the last sentence of your introduction. Usually the introduction is like I would say 3 to 5 sentences, but I've like seen it's usually like 4. I write like usually 4 sentences in my introductory paragraphs. Okay, so moving on. Let me just write that 3 to 5 sentences. Okay, so with your thesis statement, depending on how many reasons you have and how many points are in your line of reasoning, that'll be how many body paragraphs you write. So for the sake of this video, I'm just going to say you have 3 points that you have to hit. So you have to write 3 body paragraphs. Okay, and in each body paragraph, you're going to have evidence and commentary. And it's very dependent, again, on what kind of essay you're writing and what other materials you're provided to write this essay. But that's, so whatever you like, so depending on those is how you'll determine what kind of evidence you use. So I know for like DPQs, the evidence that you'd use are going to be the documents. For anything else like English essays, you just probably depending on what resources you get. If you're writing something about using literary sources, you can use those. That's probably going to be your main evidence. And then the commentary is basically you're not just describing what the evidence is saying. You're also describing how it relates to your thesis statement and your main idea, and how it all ties in together, like why the evidence is relevant. And you have that for each body paragraph times 3. So you'd have that for each body paragraph. Usually you write 2 to 3 body paragraphs, but just for the sake of the video, I'm just going to say it's 3 for this essay. And then last but not, well, it's my least. I don't like this. It's the conclusion. And usually in the conclusion, you just restate your thesis, which is you're moving it around a little, making it sound a little more, like you just kind of make it sound a little more like it's changed, but it's not. One thing you do not want to do, you don't introduce any new ideas in your conclusion. Always just go back, give a general summary of what you've already written. Don't introduce any new ideas. So this is usually, okay, wait, so I forgot something. Body paragraphs are usually about like 4 to 6 sentences, depending. And then with the conclusion, again, 3 to 5 sentences. That's not how you spell sentences. Sentences, and then times 3. Okay. Obviously, if you're writing an essay with like the 26 line paper essays, just try and be as short and concise as you can. But if you're not, just go for it. So this is a general outline of an essay. If you have any questions, you can always just book a, like contact one of our tutors. You can book a learning curve lesson with anyone. And yeah, I hope this helped. If yeah, I just kind of hope this helped, and thank you for watching.